Greetings, beloveds. This is Amy Caryn Johnson, the Earth Channel. My dog Newt is joining us today, snoozing behind me. And we will begin again with a poem. Now we come full circle, from the bottom to the top. As below, so it is above. All that rises, too, must drop. Seed to shoot, root to leaf, trunk to branch, and leaves fall. Our infinite trees cycle round, growing ever more wide and tall. Sinking deep into the earth, branches high into the sky, until like a network of Aspen, in a cosmic forest, we are tied. This is the last report of a 9-part series on chakras in human design. And so this one will be about the head center, which is equivalent to the crown chakra, top of our heads. And so you can see the connections in the poem there. The head center can only be defined by being connected with defined gates to the ajna center, which we spoke about last week. And so you can't have one defined without the other, because a defined center is created by one complete defined channel. And so for the head center to be defined, it must be connected to the ajna, which makes it defined as well. Again, the ajna is equivalent to the third eye chakra. So these folks who have those centers defined have consistent access to inspiration, and that inspiration could take on many different types, looks, many different kinds of inspiration. It can be really far out, or it could be more conventional. It could take the form of religion. It can take the form of science, discoveries, thinking of different things to look into and potentially discover. And those of us who have those centers open, particularly the head center open, because you can have the ajna defined without the head center open. So those who have the head center open, and if you need to run your chart, go to humandesignamerica.com/chart. You can get it there for free. Put in noon birth time if you don't know your birth time for sure, and it'll give you a place to start at least, and a good idea. So the center, if it's open, will be white, and if it's defined, it will be yellow. Those of us who have the head center open have inconsistent access to inspiration. But as I alluded to in the poem, we are becoming more and more connected with each other, the world, the earth, the cosmos, the universe, and even source, which encompasses the entire multiverse. So those of us who have it open can often amplify inspiration from any one or more of those sources. And so it gives us, in some ways, more sources of inspiration. However, we can, before we get in touch with those different sources and see them for what they are, perhaps even recognize that they are not of us, but are coming through us. That's important. Before you get to that point, you may end up trying to answer questions that really don't need to be answered. Maybe there is no answer for them, and in that moment, maybe you're not connected to the source of that true answer. And so some questions are just meant to be contemplated, for us to sit with them, to be a bit of a mystery, at least for a time. And even if we have or find a partial answer, excuse the phone noise, it may not be the full answer. And there is a lot to be gained for being patient and waiting to see the fullness of that whole complete answer or reality. The other aspect of this crown chakra and head center is that in a lot of ways it's sort of like the yang to the yin of the root center. The root connects us to the earth, the crown connects us to the cosmos, the sun, whatever source you're tapping into up there. Those branches are like roots into many other sources out there. And so it's good to find a balance. You know, this duality is the illusion of this world. As long as we are in the physical realm, we will be laboring under the delusion of duality and illusion of duality, because in truth there is no separation. What is within is also without, and we are all always connected, but as we come into an incarnation here, we are again under the illusion of being separated from the source of all that is, you know, everything in the multiverse. We think that we are separate, and that just gives us a chance to discover new ways to connect and new ways to encompass the world and the universe again that perhaps we had not discovered in previous lifetimes. So that's why we do this. We are all here for a reason, to learn something, to perhaps teach something, and that is why I'm always encouraging everyone to embrace diversity, because through the diversity of all of our perspectives, what we bring here to this world and what we are here to accomplish, we can enhance each other's paths along the way. The paths may not be the same, they may diverge, but there are always places where they come together too. So always respect and allow for other people's points of view and what they may have to share with you. It may surprise you. So let's do a meditation with Gaia now, and I'll invite you to close your eyes if you'd like and take a few deep breaths. And as we often do, I invite you to feel the sun shining down upon your crown. But this time, I also invite you to feel your crown chakra opening. And I often use the word crown intentionally because trees too have crowns. So feel the branches of your crown expanding, arching out. Feel the leaves absorbing the light of 1,000 suns, opening wider. And then feel that warmth and energy coming down through your head, down through your trunk, through all the chakras. down through your roots into Mother Earth. Feel your roots sinking deep and feel the energy sending down everything, letting go of that which no longer serves us, and trusting that anything that does serve us will always come back to us when we need it. Feel your roots reach the core of Mother Earth. And then feel that energy purified in a different way, a nurturing way, in her core. And then rise back up through your roots, up through your trunk, and back up through your crown. Give thanks for all the sources of inspiration that we receive, that you receive. Give thanks for the way that the energy of Source flows throughout your body, giving you energy for that which you are meant to do. And also give thanks for moments of stillness like this. And now feel your branches, your crown, and your roots all expanding. Expanding out into our solar system. Expanding with love. Use your hands if you'd like. Sending love out to all who need it. And even expand beyond our solar system into the Milky Way, our galaxy, out to other galaxies, out into the whole universe, and even into the multiverse. I love the concept of the multiverse because it shows us that no matter what we choose here and now in this lifetime, in this universe, there's another part of us, another one of us out there living out another choice. And yet we're all headed back towards Source, towards being connected with Source because we are Source. And so it helps me to see and understand that good, bad, right, wrong, they can all be points of learning, flip sides of the same coin. And even though I do believe there is a right and there is a good, and I strive to choose them, I recognize that I may not know all. And that even those bad or wrong seeming choices will lead us eventually back to Source. Feel the freedom of that. Feel the grace of that. Send love out to any of those other versions of yourself. That we may all be one in Source, one in love. One last deep breath. And let it all go. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste, beloveds. If you liked this message, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to be notified when the new weekly message comes out, subscribe and hit the bell button. You can also find me on Facebook at my page, Amy Caryn Johnson Earth Channel, or my group, Earth Tree Sun. And if you'd like these messages emailed to you for free on Wednesdays, you can sign up at amycarynjohnson.com. Thank you.